He's not Tuesday. Meta Wednesday. Tryharding. Best of 3. Am I going AD? I can go AP with this roster. Let me give it to Nunu though. This is an awful lane. Hopefully we don't end up with this, but if it's the case, then what I can do is an AP that has a lot of gank pressure. Someone with pushing and ganking. I don't know if it's going to be an assassin or not, but maybe something like... Nope, not Twisted Fate. Someone like Nico would be good. Ari would be good. Ari would be kind of insane, right? Ari's getting buffed too. Teemo very good against Smolder and Briar, actually. Like, hard counters both of them. I'm gonna swap with Senna, see if I can get her to change her mind. Alright, anytime we're going the Shrooms build, which I think mid lane should always go, then I'm going to go Little Devil. And anytime we're this build, this is gonna be the question. Whether or not we truly go all scaling right here. This tends to be pretty inty. Gathering Storm I think is pretty bad in this environment because of all of the prio on the objectives pre 10 minutes, right? When you don't have Gathering Storm, you're kind of stuck to just pushing lane, and Teemo's not very good at that to begin with. We have the move speed. The flat health will stop us from getting bullied in lane, although we're very, very good into this roster right now. Alright, and Yone. Alright, so they gave us a phenomenal situation here. It'll be our fault if we blow it. Now you will have some all-in pressure. I'm not sure about this little bit here. We're going Malignant, so we shouldn't need this. We can go like this. Get our little bit of attack speed this way. This guy was willing to pick Yone into Darius Teemo. Let me see. What's his points at? All right, level 7, over 100,000. He's going to feel comfortable enough. All right, mid lane Teemo's a little bit different. Can't just go Dark Seal. You have to use your mana much more, especially into the range matchups, into these melee matchups. It's going to be okay, but this guy's really scary. Anytime he eases forward, I have to have my blind. And as long as I have points in blind and the W, I should be able to get away from him. Okay, he's going to rush boots, and he's going to try to get in my face as quickly as possible. Our bot lane is atrocious. Smolder should be able to free stack here. Alright, and he knows I'd have my Q, which means he might try to gank here. He might try to bring someone. It means my damage, sustained damage over time is not very good, but my poke is going to be pretty good. Yep, there we go. Hey, they missed. Whiffa. We do want to step ahead of the minions. We're going to poke him with a spell as soon as we can. Looks like he's happy to let the wave crash, so we're just going to slow push. And we want to try to punish every hit that he goes for. Although he's got the Doran's shield right now. Alright, now we slow it down. Feel this lack of attack speed right here. He's gonna have a tough time with these last hits, especially with the blind. The cannon baited me. Actually, if he starts sticking this pushback out, I'm in good shape. So now I'm gonna spike right here. He's no threat. He's no threat of getting to 4 off this wave, right? It's gonna get 4 off the next wave. So if I just allow this to come back to me, I can actually walk him into a spot where Nuno might be able to gank him. I still want to poke him whenever I can. This is why you can see why we need the Doran's Ring for this kind of playstyle. Spending a lot more mana on the poke.
First blood.
That's no good. All 3 of them died. It's a garbage lane. Shouldn't be ganking it, not ever. That's not true. Not ever is kind of harsh. Could have actually turned that into a gank. I didn't know you could get over that wall right there. Yone did get his recall. This stunted my push a little bit, which means he's not really going to miss anything. He might even get back in time for this cannon, which is a shame. Not going to get the gold for it, but he's here, you know? He's got Vamp Scepter, makes it really difficult. This guy went Sheen first. Yikes. Got a tough game ahead of us. Oh, he still had his W. Oh my gosh. Alright, it should be a kill here though. Turn it around, stop it. There you go. Come back, come back. Oh my god. Oh. Hold it. We got the experience at least. Nice, we got his flash too. That'll be gankable. So bad. Maybe this isn't actually the way to play this lane. Because he can just outlast me with his E. His E outlasts the blind, so he just continues to run me down. I'm certainly getting none of those ganks off for bot lane that we wanted. Mistake. Yeah. Can get to the other side of this wall though. It's losing everywhere. You know, part of it's on me. I can create more pressure. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm trying to let this guy get focused. We'll hard push this and see what we can do about getting to other places.
An ally has been slain.
Good news is everyone has a shutdown, so if we can make proactive plays, then maybe we can get something done here, but chances are quite small. I can get them to spend time on me, like that's actually a pretty good deal in general. God. Alright, we have Malignant, the 0 item spike. The 1 item not spike. No, it's okay, it got a little bit better. A little bit different, a little bit better early, I should say. This guy's getting good timings off. This time we can do it. This time we do it. This time we do it. Oh my gosh, a little bit too far. Wait, what's he doing? Okay, he's inting me. Fight! 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 Oh. It's gonna bleed to death. There's 6 stacks, yeah. Like, they are just not paying any amount of attention to where our power is. Alright, proactive plays. This is how we make it back into this game. Okay, we get a stack? Or no?
destroyed.
So the Shen. Blind is as best as I've got right now. Okay, gotta shut down. Keep working for proactive numbers up plays for shutdowns. We can do this. It's a turret shot.
Has been slain.
Sounds briefing.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Gross. Is that a shroom? We get an assist?
Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill. Shut down.
Okay, it whiffed, we're good. Got the kill, alright.
Is legendary.
Alright, so we fix this wave. Put every vision around Baron and every push mid. Let's see if they fumble. They might already be starting it, which would be pretty doomed. Actually, I have 4 stacks on my shrooms, which means it's okay to stack one. Push the wave like this, and then I'm gonna go start getting vision. Guy's monstrous. Going to dragon, what's wrong? Period. Anyways, that'll be the end of that.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Got a kill though.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
To try to get the shrooms away from. Oh, nice. Got 2.
Shut down. An ally has
Who's left? It's Briar, so she's on dragon already. That's unfortunate that we couldn't like steal something back, but we can get some pushes here. Anything but going to camps. Senna taking the big one. Worst possible thing you can do here. Hey. Oh, okay. Get off me! Doesn't matter. Oh, what a game. Let's see, what could I have done differently? Put a ton more pressure on Yone if I go something like Fleet Footwork and start building with the recurve bow. It's funny because normally they talk about the ranked players in norms ruining the norms games, which, by the way, worst move. Making people go into norms games to play feels bad, man. You're taking toxic people at the moment they're most toxic when they get banned, and they're thinking, man, like what's going on, and they overreact, right? They go off into normal games. Just have a bad time, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We need to play a lot better. We did not do much at all that game. I could have also played something, you know, I could have played something like LeBlanc. I didn't need to trade up. I could have waited to see. I was hoping that the guy would get Senna blocked after hovering it and then not picking. But that's such a derivative thing. There's no way that I can count on that. And then we end up with that bad lane. Shen is obnoxiously strong into Darius. It's something Darius has to be very, very careful with. If they're not the more rehearsed player, they're going to have a tough time. Nunu's going to have a tough time. But it is what it is. We shake it off. We go next. I think he's supposed to leave it. He's looking for the traps. There's no traps. Okay. That's good for me. If he takes with the knight, I'm just going to pop it right in the middle. Actually, if he takes with this, I'm still going to pop in the middle. I might even go like this and offer him another one. Alright, so we're going to end up with a big center. He lost his flanking pawn. And so now we should have pretty wide open angles of attack here. He's trying to like push this to try to create some sort of awkwardness, but I don't think it's going to work anywhere. Maybe that's slightly more awkward than I want it to be. We can go like this with a check. Duck in behind. Maybe we will have a little bit of problems actually, because this is going to be hanging. So now how do we attack everything?
The dawn has arrived.
We're almost at a spot where we get the Opera House. Alright, so now he's blocked his own pawn here, so there's no reinforcing. Probably takes... We should be able to pick this up later. We can go right here. Interesting. Okay, things are getting a little bit dicey here. Now we're getting into a pretty passive position. Maybe everything falls apart once we take this down. I hope he doesn't have some kind of like crushing move that I'm just not thinking about. Found a way to block these things. All right, how am I going to remove this now? Just take it. Crazy, just take it. Can we check out of this first? Yeah, this is trapped. Okay. All right, we get our prize at long last. He's going to try to give me a couple more rundowns. But now he's just hanging more things. Whew. Oh, look at the Skinergy, my goodness.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Why wouldn't we go in right here? Alright. Seemed like a good spot. I guess we don't have perfect information. They could have had 5. It might have just been bad. Three people auto-attacking that thing. He activates the second one. I let him through. He gets just enough. Hey, look at this guy. He knows. Nice, they're letting him keep axes. That's such a blunder by the Xerath. You gotta back off and let him drop those axes. I don't know. This is gonna be a surprise. Oh, never mind. We're just we're in trouble there. So this is for Udyr then. Actually, he's out of mana. Damn. Lucky shot angle. Let's let this come back to us. He's 4. Alright, we got 2. If we can get 3 on the next one, we're good. 4-minute respawn. Let's see, Udyr got the first one, so we're looking at... The rest are going to be up by 10. My bad. Well, that would have been disgusting if Xerath could have predicted that arc right there. Cash out for sure. Those guys overstepped. If he turns for a spell, he's dead. I'll aggro for him. Alright, not bad. What's up, Israel? How you doing? I'm on my way for this. Draven should rotate mid. Unfortunately, Udyr did the thing where he split up the grubs, so we only have 4 grubs. Well played by the Udyr. Big AoE, I die, but it's okay, we're gonna win this fight. Akshan did not bring me back to life, that's unlucky. Easy engage though, that felt really good. Alright, so we're going to keep on channeling our inner Mickey X here. Forward pressure, kind of keep on leaning on them. We see that they only step back when there's no Udyr, and then once Udyr sees it, he's quick to react. The Udyr knows what's up. He's definitely been moving around the map, answering to all the aggression pretty well. So I think we should be able to bait this. Ooh, nice try. Should be able to come claim this. Gonna let him get the plate solo, right? This prevents the plates from stacking. Now we've got 4 whatchamacallits. Still had champion on. And there we go. He pushes the wave. We're just gonna tuck back here. I'm just gonna drop one ward here behind so we get some information quickly about how far the Twisted Fate's willing to push. If they do come up, it's not particularly great. Maybe I could have come back for this. I do believe I missed my portals on the way there, huh? Alright, maybe we can get Akshan to come in. We'll go in behind them. No, he just wants to go straight in. Fair. That guy's dead. We back away, make sure that the kills go to our teammates as always. Akshan's huge. Well, that's a good kill for the Akshan. Nice job. He's got red buff, he's got to be careful. Zazak. Alright, what do we have? Dragon in 2 minutes. Alright, so let's help the Garen be strong for a moment. Draven's gonna be okay with this wave coming into him. We've got Trailblazer, 200 gold for Trailblazer. And if they try to make a play on the Garen, who's the furthest far up on us, at least we've got some momentum. They shouldn't have any wards on this side of the map because of just the time scale, the way that things have been moving over there. Udyr's there, so Draven just backs off. Looks like this guy wants to recall, which means we go for a kill on the Veigar. No, we're out. Fair. I die for this. Oop, I did not want to walk into that. Peel for a bit, we step back out, we threaten the Twisted Fate. We're moving at Twisted Fate, make Twisted Fate worry about it. He doesn't want to join the fight even though he's ghosted. Nice shot, Akshan. I wouldn't say that I played that fight particularly well, but me taking damage early through Aftershock, through my max Solar Flare means it's going to be an easy win every single time. That was Phil. I'm always Phil. Always Phil. I'll queue mid top just so that I have more mid top games, but I always ask people if there's a fill that needs to happen. But we just did a breakdown on Mickey X's aggressive playstyle yesterday, so it felt like a good time to do it. Yeah, well, just give it to him. You got clapped. Scoreboard. Peace. It's my job to die. I die first, that means my team's killing you. Definitely some fumbles in there. Easy dubs. Easy dubs. You still playing support? Things felt really bad here, and it's like this pawn's actually going to be harder to claim than I thought it would be. So what's the big mistake? He just dug a little bit too deep. I tied everything up. Oh, that might have been it. This is a little bit too loose. Right, we're still not actually threatening anything, so you don't need to protect this knight yet. Maybe he's saying that I want to keep the pawn. Maybe there, I mean, maybe in some places this is good enough for me, but chasing out this knight, what does it actually do? The problem is that he really wants to take this square away from my knight. I think this wants to get to the open file so you can control this. This knight's not actually threatening anything. All my pieces are super passive, right? Like I'm locked down protecting. I need to keep threatening this. I'm really trying to go after this, but this knight can't even move. So I think if he just takes a walk it in approach and just like gets his rooks onto these files, I don't think I have moves. So I think this is where he went too far. If I main support, you can coach me to diamond? Hey man, Stunt thinks I'm a Grandmaster Rakan player. Okay. So you're still okay here. What's the move for black? Is it time to just like release some of this? Is it like counterattack time? You finally lose the pawn. Yeah, this just hangs the knight. Well, the knight's in trouble. So what was the plan to get rid of the knight? Is it take a pawn with you? Is it counterattack? It might be do something like this. Oh yeah, you can indirectly support this piece by going here. Right, so put the knight on the edge of the board. Then this knight's also looking pretty grim because two of the squares that it could even go to are covered. These would be my only two ways out. So I feel like this is the actual way out. No? Still no? Sorry. What am I not seeing? I actually don't know. What do you think? How do we save the rook there? A5? It says A5 is the winning move. And everything else is just bad. This is where he conceded. Dude, I'm up for some refreshers though. Get new season tech. See if there's something going under the radar. You should watch yesterday's video. Tell me what you think. It's about Mickey X buying 5 seconds for his team constantly. Moreover, asking tough questions. You know, like just constantly asking questions of your opponents. And that's something that we talk about a lot, which is what happens when I step forward? How do they react? What does it mean? And most times there is an optimal response, but if your team is more prepped for how that plays out than they are, then you have a chance of winning. Now in solo queue, that's very difficult to accomplish. That's something that is the goal of a team dynamic, but it's very difficult to do in a solo queue. The best you can do is try to get a ping ahead of time and try to prepare your team for what's going on. Mickey X is a psycho, but is goated. Yeah, I mean, there's a very interesting video that they break down that shows BDS making a tremendous mistake against him and how that ends up playing out. And is it that he's psycho? You know, and I think in the interview he might have been like, I just got lost in the woods. But honestly, I talk about that a lot with post-game interviews. You know, you shouldn't tell people. In fact, mislead them with a good, generic, funny, branded answer is the best way you can possibly answer. And I got lost in the woods is the best possible answer. Oh yeah, you know, I just kind of made a mistake and my team bailed me out. Not only are you giving credit to the egos on your team that want it, but you're also deflecting any like analysis coming into you, like, oh no, he just did that because it was a mistake. Well, it turns out that he's doing it game after game after game after game. So at what point does it stop being a mistake and starts being, hey, like I can get in and force bad reactions? If we can have this like zoomed out view of the game, then we can react better to their missed movements. And in that game it was wild. Like the Maokai ultimate being used to just chase a Braum or a Nautilus was wild. But that's what happens. Sheo lost track of what was going on. And you do that by asking tough questions, right? You ask questions constantly. You challenge them to come up with answers, and you see what they come up with. All right, what should I do against an Azir? I feel like this might be the Pike game. Although this would need to be something like Karthus. If it's Karthus, then I'm down with the Pike. Or like Tristana. Cupcake, but he talks about allergic to not exerting pressure. Mickey is constantly applying as much pressure as possible. Yeah. He talks about being allergic to not exerting pressure. So like at all times, he's saying that if you're not applying pressure, then you're doing it wrong and like have a reaction, immediately react. Is that what I'm reading?
The black rose shall bloom once more.
Yeah, meaning we should have a visceral reaction in disgust if we aren't exerting pressure of some kind. Okay, I can get behind that. I mean, that's how I want the game to work, right? It's constant pressure all the time. You derive information about the sources of pressure that might be coming your way and answer them with as much pressure, generally in an opposite, equal and greater way, right? Like when they put pressure here, you want to react harder there. And even when they come this way, the best way to create more pressure, I mean, you can slide back sometimes, but oftentimes it's take the maximum that you can with you. Like if you're getting dove, sitting there like boss strat, especially in top lane, if you're gonna get dove, if you're gonna die, inting for the wave instead of trying to deal any amount of damage and outplaying them seems like a way better reaction. You're just like, okay, I'll put this on you. I'm gonna come back with more gold. I'm gonna come back faster. You guys are gonna have to recall now, especially in the early game. First 10 minutes, my respawn timer is faster than your recall. So I can get back on the lane faster. So if I can take that moment and immediately put pressure back onto you, then you can win games that way. Like that's a way to win games. But that's an interesting way to say it, to be allergic to it. I don't like the imagery. I think there's better things available, but but I like the concept. A visceral reaction in disgust if we aren't exerting pressure of some kind. All right, well, you know what? We'll try that. Well, I don't want to play this game because this is game 3 of the best of 3, so this is for all the marbles right now. Unfortunately, with a little bit of stress of time, it got like 10 minutes later than I was hoping it to be. And we'll try that right now. I mean, that's sort of the way that Chovy plays his lanes, right? He's doing that in mid lane at all times, getting auto attacks at every moment that he can, trying to get the wave pushed in early and often so that he can get more roaming pressure. Anytime Dopa talks about the mental stack, he talks about roaming into the fog of war to... You don't necessarily need to leave. You don't need to be gone. Leaving your lane doesn't mean that you can't come back. But leaving your lane necessitates reactions from them. And if you can make them come up with the wrong reactions, then you might actually find some windows for yourself. I didn't bring teleport. I don't know why. So I think that rules out corrupting potion, although that would allow me to play the most aggressively, but I really want to get in this guy's face this game. Maybe corrupting potion is still okay. That's I've been having a lot of success with Smolder in mid lane just by being super aggressive. Flat health, AD, Scorch, fleet footwork, bloodline, presence of mind. And you just get in their face and throw every Q at them. Like, a lot of people think that Q is most valuable for stacking, and it's just not. Your first 24 stacks are much more valuable hitting their face. You want spells to hit their face. You don't need Q to hit minions. Like, yes, you can do that, but if you could auto attack the same minion and still get the last hit and then also throw the Q at them, you should always do that because you're getting the stack and the CS and harass. All right, ready? We're gonna do Faker. You ready to watch your eyes bleed, your brain hemorrhage? I don't think that's fast enough. But Chovy doesn't miss CS. That's the difference. Every time that he's doing this, he's making sure that he get every CS. He's doing it in between autos. I thought I got an auto attack off first. Alright, Kha'Zix. If I were just a little bit faster, that would have been such a blowout to take all those camps. To take all those. Alright, Q's on cooldown, that's like 12 seconds. Alright, this wave's pushing out. Kha'Zix is definitely on this side. Garen needs to be careful. We're going to try to put some... He's at half mana. I think we can actually let him pull him back here. I think that ping probably saved Garen's life, yeah? Why did he try it? Why did... No, no, no. You're on the wrong side of the map, Garen. Hey, I missed my window. I'm gonna have to push this out, and we've got... Oh my god, this guy's tilt-a-whirling. We might not have enough pushing pressure soon. I think he has a tough time pushing this in, and he's trying to, which means he's gonna have a big problem once he can't. No, he can't get it in. Okay. That's maybe on me. I don't mind the loss here, though. Alright, so we use the rebound power to go and create this. Do we actually get anything off of it? Yeah, they're pretty low. This is pretty gankable. Why is he stepping out? Did he get scooped out? No, we're just going Kaisa here.
You have slain an enemy.
Kha'Zix is here. Case 6 on second blue. Hey, I'm short. Kind of saw I'd be short. I wasn't sure about that one. Garen, neither of these wards is as good as just putting it like right in their face. Be a free kill for us. I should have just hit him with W or with QW. I didn't think that was actually going to hit me. Bummer. With the shield, but he didn't walk straight out. They're gonna have ult. Alright, this is already pushing in. It's rebounding. It's rebounding and there's no cannon, so we can actually come straight over here. We've got Umumo already getting pressure, so we want to come join this. We're also going to exert maximum on Urgot. We're going to stop his back, and we're actually going to go for the kill here with the QE. Wasn't sure if that was going to delay. Nice. No way. Does he actually get out this way? Alright, so we're going to fast push so that the wave gets in their face. And we'll finally start collecting our plates. Nice getaway. Kha'Zix is right here. Start moving over to this side of the map. So we know that these timers are down. So this happened 15 seconds ago. So that was right at 12. 14, 15 Raptors. Why does the Amumu keep dying? We've got Prio here. Kai'Sa's got no turret right here, so she's stuck pushing this out. She's got nothing to back her up. If she decides to contest and we see her on this, then we have a really good chance of getting a good pick off on her. Like this, like so. Nice ward. Give props to whoever put that there. Mumu finally gets his payback. They're just like going on him over and over. Alright, so we're pretty big. think this is Medjai's. I do. I really do. Geraldo's up. Gonna hunt for kills here. We've got Prio, Lux, Kaisa. They don't know where to be. Lux is trying to push out this lane. She's a frog in the bot lane. Trying to build mage too. Lucian just gets a double because the Kaisa's teensy tiny. Now anyone who tries to contest this is gonna get in a world of hurt. Oh, we walked away from the Janna. I feel so badly. No, 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 no! Oh my gosh. Remember last game when I got stuck there at the turret with champions toggle only? I like take a moment to peek at my keyboard, which is obviously awful. But this is being 38, 39 diff. Conqueror? Press the attack. Press the attack. Alright, my stacks are gone. Rip. So I went to disengage that key and then missed my window to dodge his ear. Whoopsies. I would like to go down bottom. Lucian's supposed to be here in mid lane. It's okay that he went out there, but we definitely got to pick up this wave. Unfortunately, they've got 3 pushing waves now. Not only did they get the shutdown on me, a fat shutdown at that.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yep. I feel bad. Probably could have just played that a little bit more passively. We didn't even get the stack. Tried to bait the E right there. If he E's at me, then he dies. That's the one I wanted. It's a little bit too late. It's 2v4. Maybe they have vision here and I don't recall. That would suck. Come on, Janet.
Enemy killing spree. Shut down.
Engaging on a Mumu. That was foolish of me with the splits. I could have walked myself that way, walked the clone this way.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Still pretty low. They can have empowered recalls, which means that Lux is actually alone here.
Has been slain.
Don't have it. Doesn't have a shuffle. Front it. I'm just fronting the damage. I didn't need to die there. It's unfortunate. I don't actually need to. Oh, that's so bad. And the fact that Lux is going to get a double hit off here. Alright. I don't mind fronting. I didn't need to die. We know that they were weak there. So I'm okay like showing strength so my team can be strong. But I probably need to play like I need to carry them. Good dodge. Kills the minions. Love it. All right, I'm gonna shadow this Lucian because he needs to get mid. I can't play the game if I'm like expected to keep that wave pushed. Wow, Lux getting a little bit anxious there. We've popped. She's popped. They are in trouble. Gonna leave this to slow push. Right, we don't actually want that wave to disappear yet. We want it to be in position moving forward. Garen's got it. So that slow push is gonna be alright. Kaisa's by our lonesome. No, she's picked off. Janna peeled this. Yeah, we're good. This is a win. Now we go for the Azir. Alright, let's see. They're going to try to clear vision, which means we might be able to go through places that are dark to them right now to find something. I don't think they found anything over here. Lux is going to move to the right because that's the way Kaisa moved. Alright, so this is slowly stacking. I actually pushed this a little bit too quickly. The Luden's companion being at fault right there, so maybe that means I need to force this one in. Garen's really far back compared to me. Hey, that's not cool. I pressed my second W. That sucks. I've been getting lag spikes. It's the only way. They also are just much bigger than me. Should have checked for this. Also with the Merc Treads, no way that this was ever going to work. So that's just a dumb play by me. But also, I need my W to resolve. Love it. Azir's on his way. Can't find a way in. Maybe I should have just queued. Queued might have been enough. We're about the same strength. I probably just could have gone to base and done it that way. It's going to give me a big spike. Was that a shutdown? Oh, if it's a shutdown, then it's totally worth it. turn. Just a little bit late. Oh no. Alright, let's see. We can hope that they go for the dragon.
Enemy rampage.
Maybe this will distract them enough? I don't know. Feels really bad. Get off me, Grump! Shazir's massive. He out-carried me. I could have done that so much better. Lost a lot of CS, gave him some action. Also, had that death to the Azir that was so bad in the middle. So definitely things that we can do better. 1 and 2. It is what it is. Who gets it? That's going to be it, though, for me. I got to go pick up the kids. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you next time, all right? We'll do patch notes tonight and release them tomorrow. I'll catch you then. Peace.